Have you ever wondered where you stack up in terms of income compared to others at your age? What's up guys, it's Jake from Money Talks, and in today's video, we're diving into exactly how income breaks down by age group in 2026. Alright, now before we jump into the actual numbers, let's talk about why this matters. Knowing how income typically changes as you get older helps you set realistic financial goals and see where you might want to aim. Plus, let's be real, it's always kind of interesting to see where you compare to others in the same age group. Then you can look at your older cousin Steve and say, come on Steve, you're 46 years old and still work at Pizza Hut. Get your life together. If your personality was more than Stranger Things, DoorDash, and vape pens, maybe someone else would hire you. I'm sorry, you know what? I don't advocate for anyone to be mean to Steve. These numbers are just metrics to look at, but remember, run your own race. Comparison is the thief of joy. Okay, these numbers are from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and I took the approximates by each decade. So how about we start with ages 18 to 29, the youngins group, which I am no longer a part of since I graduated to UNC status last year and joined the 30-year-old club. My knees hurt all the time. At this stage, you might be in an entry-level job, maybe an internship, or just starting out in your career. The median annual earnings for people in this group is around $50,600. So if you're somewhere around that market, you're right on track. And quick caveat here, I know some people who live in big major cities might see these numbers and think they're a little low. These are national numbers. So if you live in a place like California, for instance, like I do, basically just add about 20% and you'll have a close estimate for your region's income. By the way guys, I coach people on personal finance and getting their money situation together. So if you need help building your skills to make more money and use the money you have more efficiently, DM me on any of the socials at Money Talks Jake for help organizing your finances and taking control of your money. Next up, we got ages 30 to 39. Now we're talking about my people, the slightly matured ladies and gentlemen. This is usually when you're hitting those mid-level career strides and seeing some nice income growth. The median individual income here is about $65,900, so you're likely seeing that paycheck get a little fatter. Now that's not to say that most people in this age group have it all figured out by now. I'll do another video on the average net worth by age, and you'll see why this increase in income doesn't make a whole lot of change when it comes to living paycheck to paycheck. Next, we have ages 40 to 49. I think this is where full adulthood starts. I'll let you know in 10 years if I'm fully grown up or not. Stay tuned. All right, for those of you in your 40s, this is often the peak earning period. We're talking senior level roles, established careers, and maybe some leadership positions. The median individual income here is around $71,800. So this is where you're likely hitting those peak earning years. Something to mention here is, hey, if you're not actively investing and setting yourself up for retirement by this age category, I'm just being real, it's gonna be incredibly difficult for you to make that up and not have to continue working for a lot longer than you probably want to. Next up is ages 50 to 59. You're for sure an adult now. At this stage, you're probably looking at a late career income, maybe some kind of leadership role, and you might even be planning for retirement. The median individual income here is about $70,200, so you're still doing well, but you might be thinking about winding down, especially if your body isn't working like it used to. For instance, my knees are 70 years old. This could be an issue if I work something like a construction job. And finally, ages 60 and above. Here we're probably mostly looking at retirement income, maybe Social Security, maybe a part-time job, definitely a reduced earning capacity. The median individual income here is around $68,700. Expenses are generally lower here as well, so most people in this age range don't need a whole lot to sustain a good lifestyle, but it's all about making those late years and retirement plans work for you. If you want to ball out in retirement, then hey, you better get to work early on to set yourself up for that. I know personally from looking at people in my family who have struggled at this age, I definitely do not want to find myself at 65 with a whole career behind me and nothing to show for it. I also don't want to work 18-hour days to be able to afford nice things when I'm 60. So some things to think about. All right, there you have it. Now you know the numbers. No more I think I'm doing good, no more guessing. Now you actually know where you stack up in your age bracket. But listen, income doesn't equal wealth. A lot of people making 80K are broke. A lot of people making 150K are broke because they're still freestyling with their money with no plan. So the goal isn't just to make more. The goal is to build a system that turns your income into freedom. And you can watch this video right here to learn how to organize your money like the 1%. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. I'm out.